Hello everyone and welcome to Zach's Garage. Today we have half-scale cars here filming an advert for their new Nigel Mansell FW14B car. Now, we've got a bit of time. I wanted to show Nigel around, and this isn't really a YouTube video as such, but I just wanted to share my interaction with the man who is very lovely, and we had a really good laugh. So it's a bit unorthodox, it's a little bit random, some of the angles might not be perfect, or the lighting, or the audio, whatever. But if you want to see me and Nigel walk around the collection and talk about cars, check this out.
Oh no, this is my favourite.
Well, do you know what's special about this? Chassis number 3. And that was a barn find. We found that in a barn.
How old will that be now?
You're going to test me on the dates. Honestly, I can't remember. I know that when we bought it, it needed a full restoration, and we worked with Mini to actually do it. But
Yeah.
it was fabulous fun.
That's lovely, isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Scooper S.
Yeah.
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 Twin carbs.
Twin carbs. And the twin carbs, as you know, they're good fun,
Yeah.
but they're also a nightmare to keep going perfectly. At the moment, it keeps losing one plug, which is annoying, but we'll get there in the end. Yeah. And then we got, Cortina, and that's an interesting one. That's my father's race car, 1939 Lagonda Le Mans.
Wow.
That's wonderful. He still races at a Le Mans Classic, and she's very noisy, about 130 decibels. Yeah, big 7-litre V12. About 140 mile an hour in 1939.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it?
And
it's absolutely
the
incredible.
pedals, it's throttle in the middle.
Lagonda. And I tell you what, it's not easy to drive. I mean,
No.
That's why you got such a big steering wheel. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to really hang on to it. I mean, you can just feel the power in that now.
It's taken a long time to get it to the point where you can actually drive it without, potentially dying in it.
Yeah. Shit, I'll tell you.
It's beautiful, and it's what's funny is
proper racing green.
yeah, proper racing green.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we've got about 8 or 9 British racing green cars, and they're all a different shade of British racing green because there's no such thing as one. But yeah, we used to have a few more Lagondas, but Meadows and 3.8. This is an original Coombs car.
Right.
So Johnny Coombs used to modify them. Alvis B20,
nice, yeah.
Beautiful car. Such a pretty car. They're a bit of a nightmare to run, but they're a lot of fun.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, so that's a 1926 Sunbeam twin cam.
Wow.
It was the first car ever launched at the Paris Motor Show.
When you think what these were sold for years ago,
Oh, don't. Yeah.
it's quite incredible, isn't it?
And the pre-war stuff has taken a bit of a dip, but it doesn't. They've got so much character. They'll come back because they're not being made again. Yeah. And my favourite thing is the fact that it came with 2 spare wheels. Yeah, it didn't come with a jack or anything to change them. But I was like, at least they gave you 2, just to remind you that you still definitely can't change them. Yeah. It's like a dual axle car that you can't do anything with, which is always quite funny. Yeah. And then you got, it's PLP50, one small.
Good Dalek.
That's an original Tom Baker Dalek, based on an electric wheelchair.
Ah, these are something else, weren't they?
So these are actually some of the most special pumps in the world.
Yeah.
So these, they're called the TO multiples. You'd have one pump, and they would show all the different fuels in one pump, all different brands. And there's believed...
And you had a mixture of everyone when you switched it over.
Yeah, so you can
kept
see...
the old fuel in the...
Yeah, this one still works, where you can sort of select using this, and it would show you which one. But, I mean, the cars are great, but the memorabilia is... that's a special one. I'll tell you one thing that you'll love. This was a bit of fluke. You see that big tyre?
Yep.
So my dad said to me many years ago, I said, I want to buy something at an auction. He gives me £50. I go off and buy that. And it's just a random tyre. We get a call. Someone offers us £25,000 for it.
Wow.
And that is the original Bluebird tyre.
Yeah.
And that's the only one outside of Bewley that is the original Bluebird tyre. Isn't that incredible?
It is incredible. Goodness me.
All steel. And we had the Donald Campbell Foundation come over, and they were looking around it, and just really cool. Dad was very happy when I bought that. I didn't realise, I just thought it was a cool big tyre at the time. But
buy, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, not a bad purchase at the time. Are you do you have? I know a few race drivers, and frequently I find that you sort of lose the love for the road cars. Do you still enjoy the road cars?
Yeah, no, I do.
Is there an era that you particularly love?
I like the classic era,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, some of the latest cars are just out there, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're a bit, yeah.
They're like, you know, oh my goodness! I was in Las Vegas last year with Bentley, and they got some superb cars, and they had the Bugattis out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And some of them are just
it's crazy.
It's
yeah.
balmy,
It's
and they don't do many miles a year on them, and you see what they spend and how much it costs to service them and change the brakes or something. You just go, it's astonishing.
Yeah, it's scary.
So you play the drums there?
For play it is one thing. A light suggestion is another. You're already.
Come on, Eddie, if you're listening, come and play.
You're about to show everyone up. Do you have to play the drums? Oh, okay.
I can't.
Yeah, this was meant to be me playing the drums, and then it sort of became more of a display piece. But yeah, I need to get back into it. But
that's good fun, isn't that? As you can tell, I've never done anything like it.
To be honest, it's a safer place to be able to play drums because it's about the quietest thing in the room. So
Very good.
It's one of the things we tried to do with the collection was create the history of Lamborghini as well. So you got like the 400, that was the second ever road car they made. And then it went obviously to the Muro, which is significantly more famous. Have you driven one of these before?
Many years.
Many years ago, yeah. I love it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable.
I mean, I must admit, I mean, going back to the 80s and that, I love the Ferrari 328.
Yeah.
It's just a little
yeah.
car. I used to take my son for rides in that when he was 2 and he's 40 now.
Yeah.
So 38 years ago.
Yeah,
they're nice.
I certainly prefer the older stuff. Well, I mean, we've got some more British things across the way. We've got sort of the history of Jaguar.
Okay. Oh wow. That's a nice room.
Yeah.
That's a nice room. That was one of my favourites years
Honestly,
ago.
me too. 3.8.
I just loved it. This is the first car I went over 100 miles an hour in.
Yeah.
As a young man.
Yeah. And they do it very easily as well.
A friend of mine had one. He took me. I wasn't even old enough to drive, and I'll remember it very, very well. I remember the stretch of road he went on. And
there's something, the 4.2, this series, the 4.2 Series 1, it's just the best. It's got the big engine. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. It's one of the cars I'd actually have in America just to tootle around on.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're really cool out in America. I was out in Los Angeles a few weeks ago, and I saw an E-Type drive past. I was like, that looks much cooler out here than it does in England.
They made some replicas, didn't they?
Yes.
They started to charge a fortune for $500,000 and $1 million.
Yeah, Jaguar, the historic team.
It was really nice. I drove one of those and demoed one of those, and then I found out how much they were. Well, I'm not going to pay that for
it. It's a tricky one, considering if you paid that to have an original one made up, it would be probably the best in the world. Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, like you said, they're different shades of green, aren't they?
Yeah, and we've got, you've got, I don't know if we've got other British racing green cars out at the moment. But
yeah, that's a good noddy car.
So Austin Swallow, so that was the original Jaguar. So with sidecar and Swallow, and these were two SSs, these are the only ones in the world.
This is a nice one, isn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
SS1 Tourer, and that's an airline. And this was in the era of when Jaguar were trying to show Rolls-Royce they could build a nicer car.
I'll give your dad compliments from me and to you.
Definitely.
You've done a fabulous job here.
Yeah, it's
fabulous job. The layout's lovely.
we
very good.
We try and make it, it's because we don't have to appeal to the public. It's just exactly. A bit of character, a bit of soul. Yeah. And with all the cars being used, it's not, you could probably put them on plinths, but we want to be able to take them out. So it's not, And we had this went to Le Mans Classic a few years ago, and the guy cooked the gearbox, and that needed rebuilding.
You were the popular person then, were you?
Yes, he was not. Yeah, quite. So then this was meant to be the MG room, but we ran out of space, so it's sort of a bit of everything now. Sort of a semi-forgotten about brand, I believe, but one that's particularly close. I love that. The Healey, the Austin Healey, I've always loved.
Yeah. Well, that was in our era as well. That's like the 60s, 70s, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's a proper brute of a car. People don't realise, but it's really quick, enjoyable, and just yeah. But
what's that one there?
So that's our oldest car, 1903. It's a Georges Ricard. So basically, this was in the days where you take a horse cart and choose your engine and try and build a car out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I must admit, I like this.
This is actually going. We haven't sold a car in 20 years, and next week it's being picked up to go for selling, because we did all the restoration and we missed the London to Brighton, and we just sort of went, you know what, it's so beautiful. It needs to go to someone who's actually going to use it, because we've made it fully original and running. So it's yeah, she's gorgeous, but
it's lovely. So will this have a reserve on it or not?
It will, yes. I mean, to an extent, yes. We bought it off the person who used to be the main sponsor for the London to Brighton. And so this is a very famous car. It won London to Brighton many times. And it just needs to sort of go to a place that's, you know, occasionally going to use it and do
and enjoy it.
Yeah. Because as much as it's great fun, you can only use it one time a year, realistically, because it's too slow to go on the road.
Yeah.
But
so what would this be worth, you think?
150. And it's ironically, okay, like, there's a lot of people who won't appreciate it because it is just a very old car, but it's not. This is the start of it all. It's iconic, and it'll never be replaced. So actually, it's you know, it has an immense value in that
very
aspect.
special. Everything was hung off it, and and you restored it beautifully.
It took a long time, and it had all hand painted as well.
It's a labour of love. It's incredible. That's incredible.
Hand painted, hand stitched.
I mean, the thing is with these things, when you just get part of it and you sit in it, you can feel all the history just come out at you.
Yeah.
It's just, no.
And the nice thing is, with doing London to Brighton, because it has a roof, you don't mind doing it.
No.
Because at least if you break down, you're out of the rain.
I've done that, and it's bloody cold.
Yeah, and it's not.
And the time of the year they do it is not great either.
I know. Like, I understand it was, you know, a great time back in the day. I'm like, but now, maybe let's move it into the summer period.
I did it twice with Mike Pennin, the Transport Secretary.
Okay.
And so we had fun, but yeah, we broke down, I think, twice, but we had someone behind to come and keep us going. That's
the thing. And also, they're making the rules now a lot more strict on transport. And I'm like, just let people follow with a trailer, because, you know, it's... But it's fabulous. It's and the restoration it's had is huge. We did it over the course of 5 years.
No, you've done a great job. Very good job.
Did it all in house as well, which is. That's my sunny, fun day car. For some reason, I've always adored that car, and it had a huge restoration. The car runs amazingly.
Yeah, my friend when I was young had one of these, and we had a lot of fun with it.
I love it. The MGB, it's just a perfect car. I mean, this car since new has done 7,000 miles.
Oh no!
And it had a 5-year restoration. It won everything.
And this will be a 60s car. This one.
I think it's a 74. I think
74.
I should know. No, sorry, you're right. 65. It's
65.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
65.
Yeah, we try and keep the tax discs on just so I can remember what years are what. To be honest with you, but it's. But I mean, the guy who did it was. He did. We didn't do this restoration. We actually bought it restored. I mean, the engine on it is. People say, "Oh, it's too nice to drive." I'm like, as long as it's not raining, I'll drive it. I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's presented beautifully, isn't it? Presented. You steam clean them, obviously. Yeah.
We use a steamer, but we actually don't use water, just because you end up causing more problems than it's worth.
And you blow it off.
Exactly. Yeah. But they're all driven. There's only one car in the collection that doesn't get driven, which is our 300 SL Gullwing, because it's done 1,000 kilometres since 1955, and it was the only one ever restored by Mercedes themselves. And we said, if we start driving that car, it makes more sense to buy another Gullwing and drive that than to drive that car. So it's just.
What's the value of that now?
You know, it's very tricky. We've had many Saudi Arabian princes come over and try and buy the car, so we generally go off that, to be fair. probably the likes. I mean, it's not an alley body car. The alley body cars are about 7 million, but because of what that car is and the history behind it, I'd say it's probably about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got a full workshop in there, which, that's the other British Racing Green, actually, with the XK120. And we've got my mum's race cars on the ramp at the moment, MGK3.
Oh. Oh, it's so lovely to just do this in your own time and.
Yeah, I mean there's ups and downs.
Yeah,
but it's special to be able to keep them all going and enjoy the passion, really.
Take your time and.
Yeah. And the ups are huge and the downs are remarkable. Because the thing is, you're dealing with a lot of stuff that you just can't get bits for.
Well, I'm going to
really
say,
simple stuff.
Yeah, you got to find places that can actually make the parts.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, this used to be owned by, you remember Bamford, JCB?
Yeah.
Anthony Bamford. This was Bamford's car. He did the Mille Miglia in it, and my mum raced it for many years, and now she sort of goes, I want to use it on the road. So we're taking the hydraulic brakes off the K2, its older brother, and we're just making it a bit more usable for the road. And people say, oh, why are you doing that? I'm going, because I want to use it.
Yeah, because it's safer.
Because it's safer, and it means that, she can actually enjoy it. So, but this is where all the magic happens, and we've got the Broadmoor Criminal Lunatic Asylum, which is our engine room, which I think is probably a bit of a state. Oh no, it's not too bad, but. So that's where we're all shut down now, but we do engines and gearboxes and anything we can do, really. But yeah, we do have one more room, which I think you'll particularly like, which is our industrial room.
Okay.
Which I've...
is that where the gold bars are?
It's somewhere like that. But that's where the Italian job bit comes in with the Miura, yeah, quite.
It's like an Aladdin Caves, this place, isn't it, eh? Good Lord, Lamborghini tractor.
And a Porsche. And people say, oh, what year's the Porsche? I always say, it's the year that Porsche don't talk about what they were doing. But they all still get used.
What a great collection.
It's,
oh, I love this.
This was cool. We were at a show in Essen in Germany, and a guy had this in the car park. I said, what is it? He said, it's a 1925, but it's the first ever mobile recovery vehicle. Yeah. And I was like, that's super cool. Yeah, and there were two of them made, and there was only one. So I got to bring it back.
Excellent.
And it's got all the original, the only thing non-original is the chain, but it's got all of the original road signs and all of the tools in the back.
How fantastic is that?
Isn't that cool?
Even the spanners and everything. Oh, this one here. You just push it on hard.
Exactly.
The original adjustable...
the original adjustable spanner, yeah, exactly, before you actually could move them. And this was one of the first ever petrol pumps. Yep. So this was when they were drawn by horse. This is when horses and cars were on the road, but this would have been, and my favourite section is probably this, the smoking section, when they used to advertise that smoking was good for you. And my favourite sign,
it was good for you.
That's it. So you've got they made all the cigarettes look sexy and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then when things started to change, they didn't know how to change their advertisements. So you had this, Craven egg will not affect your throat. That's like me saying, try this, it probably won't kill you. People weren't thinking they were killing them until they started saying that. So it's quite funny.
Your bollocks will drop off.
Yeah, exactly. You're going, but I didn't think my bollocks would drop off before that. But then, now you're wondering if they're going to. But this is quite cool. This was when Shell and BP used to work together. They used to drive around delivering fuel and oil to the few crazy people who'd have a car. And all hand painted. A long, long time.
This is a dinky little one.
Yeah, Austin 7 Chummy convertible, also fully restored. And what a fully restoration means on this is it runs. And that's about as good as it gets. Actually, not bad. 30 odd mile an hour, and it all.
Tell you what, you got some beautiful collection of all the pumps.
Yeah, so we're believed with the largest collection of pumps in the world now. Yeah, so it's.
I'm not surprised looking at them.
And in all honesty, some of the pumps, you look at them, they were £500-600 to buy, and they were all rusted, and now they're £10,000-15,000 a pump.
Oh yeah.
And some of the big ones, we've got one that's really interesting. I'll show you over here. Called the Crown, and it was a display pump because if you think about it, if you were displaying things and trying to advertise things, you'd make a beautiful thing. And they made a fuel pump out of China. and it's still in the original way. I mean, you look at these globes have, some of them have seen like world wars, and they're still around, they're all original globes. So, yeah, so this pump here was a display pump for Shell, and the white you see is China, they made out of plates.
Good Lord.
And you can hear it when you tap it.
Yeah. Wow.
Never worked, but it just to show that they could make something pretty. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Well, it complements everything, doesn't it? It really does. Really does. Amazing.
But yes, there's a lot of fun bits. This will give you a good idea of how we get the cars in, to be fair. That's how we got this car in.
Oh my goodness me.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
So this was a restoration we did many moons ago.
Goodness me. How long did that take to restore?
I think that was about 2 years.
Good Lord.
And I quite like the fact that it's got the French wording on the side that if it had an I, it'd be about right.
Shit, yeah. My goodness me. Brilliant.
A colossal engine, or sort of.
Yeah.
This was the era of when they used to put engines that would barely move the car, and then you put a person and they go, oh, we didn't think of that, we should have probably given it a bit more power. But yeah, I always say this is the reason the M25 has a problem, because this was the first Renault van. Yeah. So.
Tell you what, you've done a great job restoring that. On the heck.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And we've got, weird artifacts. This is first ever clocking in machine. Doesn't work. We're trying to get it to work, and we've spoken to some of the greatest watch manufacturers in the world, and they've looked at it and gone,
no,
I don't know what I'm doing. So it's comical, but
Wow.
But
how good is this then, eh?
So I think Nigel really enjoyed walking around, seeing all the memorabilia, because he's seen the cars, but seeing all the memorabilia and the ambience very much was his favourite. He said so, and he's even written it in the book, which was really special. So I hope Half Scale Cars had a really good day. Congrats on their new car, it looks amazing. And Nigel, thanks for visiting, and guys, I hope you had an enjoyable time watching the video. And as always, I will see you soon. Cheers.